Brands these days are going overboard with their attempts to sound cool and relatable. Starbucks wants to be everyone's best friend, Netflix wants to chill, and even Skittles is trying to use slang like cap or no cap. This trend of brands using slang is nothing new. It dates back to the 90s and even earlier. However, when brands jump on the slang bandwagon in their marketing, it often comes across as cringeworthy and insincere. These words didn't originate from brands, and they aren't part of the groups that should be using them. So, why do brands use slang, and why does it sound so awkward? Slang is not just a type of word, it's a form of communication. It involves specific word choices, delivery styles, and contexts. Sociolinguists refer to this as a register. While there's no strict definition of slang, it serves more of a social function than a syntactical one. Slang is fluid and dynamic, with words moving in and out of this category over time. Slang often emerges from small subcultures or groups. For example, on fleek, which means perfect or precise, originated from the queer and trans ballroom scene. These groups develop their own vocabularies, and certain words become associated with their identity. As slang spreads beyond these niche communities to the mainstream, it loses its exclusivity and starts to sound less slangy. When brands use slang, it can feel forced and inauthentic because they are trying to appeal to a broad audience. Slang is a way for individuals to show that they belong to a particular community, share common values, or understand each other. Brands' attempts to mimic this language often fall short and can be easily recognized as insincere. Ultimately, the use of slang by brands seems somewhat basic, lacking the genuine connection that real slang creates within specific communities. Brands may aim to be cool, but savvy consumers and language users can tell when it's just a marketing gimmick. The excessive use of slang by brands is not a new phenomenon. Slang words often have short lifespans and can quickly become outdated. While some slang words endure over time, newer ones tend to feel more slangy. Slang originates in subcultures and gradually spreads to larger speech communities. Slang is typically synonymous with general and frequently used words. It covers various topics, including positive or negative descriptions and taboo subjects, which are used in informal settings. The choice to use slang conveys an understanding of the audience and context. When brands adopt slang, it can sometimes feel forced and inauthentic, especially when they take words meant to be general and try to make them specific to their brand. Slang is mostly used in informal settings, and the informal nature of social media platforms has made them a popular space for slang usage. Brands often use slang to appeal to specific identities and social groups, but this can also lead to misunderstandings or disconnection with their audience. Slang serves a social function, allowing individuals to establish their identities and affiliations with various groups. Language is continually evolving, and slang users are constantly creating new words and phrases. As brands adopt slang, its social function may become disrupted, leading to its decline in authenticity. In conclusion, brands using slang can often appear inauthentic and out of touch with their audience. As language evolves, new slang words emerge, and brands may struggle to keep up with the rapidly changing landscape of informal communication.